Hi, Dr. Bill Lanting, America's allergist. Today we're going to go over anaphylaxis, which means I'm having a full-blown allergic reaction. This can happen after allergy shots or with a bee, hornet, or wasp sting, drug or medication you may have taken, or with a food ingestion. Yes, with foods, they can give you reactions, but they can kill you. So what's the worst thing that can happen with anaphylaxis? Well, again, you can have a skin reaction where you have hives and itching. That you can take care of with Benadryl. Liquid Benadryl is best because it hits you quicker. And then there's nausea, vomiting, maybe diarrhea. Again, you can try Benadryl, but if you throw it up, the reaction will pass. But the thing we worry about most with anaphylaxis is difficulty breathing. You feel like your throat is closing and tight, you're not getting enough air, you're wheezing, or you just know I'm not breathing well, because you never should think about your breathing. So if you are, okay, tied in with an allergic reaction, you got to do something about it. There are epi devices that are prescribed by your doc, and what they do is it injects epinephrine, and with that, that'll open up the airway so that you can breathe well for 30, 40 minutes, and right after you do that, you're calling 911. You don't want to drive because that's when you're going to get an accident, you're not paying attention, you're going to get a flat, that kind of stuff. Never take chances. The guys in the ambulance have epinephrine if you need further assistance and other things, if you go into shock, which is the worst thing with anaphylaxis. You could die. So that's what's cool about epinephrine devices. They can open up your airways and make it so that you'll live, because many people have died because they don't have an EpiPen or they don't carry their EpiPens. So that's why you should always have two with you, because sometimes one's not enough over 4 or 5 minutes, or you could be away from rescue for 35, 40 minutes, and by the time they get there, the first one has run out. So my patients always have a pair of epinephrine devices. The standard and classic one is this. This is an EpiPen. Looks like a pen, right? So it's in a nice holder, and it has an expiration date. You should always be checking that, because you don't want it to be an expired pen. Remember, when you get it from the pharmacy, there should always be at least a year's worth of stuff. So if you get it and there's only 6 months, you go right back to the pharmacist and say, hey, this thing's supposed to be lasting 12, 13 months. How come I didn't get enough? Okay, so demand a full year on your EpiPen. So how do you use this device? Well, the thing is that you got to be ready for it, okay? Be prepared. What I have is my patients know what to do and then get ready to do it so there's less chance of mistake. So this is the way that you'll be holding it when you use it. The best use is in the thigh muscles, okay? So because if you have it and you're ready to use it, you could actually stab your fingers, and that ain't gonna do you any good. So here's what you wanna do. There's a cap that you wanna, remember, get the device and hold it ready in your fist, ready to use it. Pull off the cap. Now it's live. I mean, if you touch this part here, it's gonna put the automatic syringe out. That's what's nice. Now remember too, the syringe is made to go through anything. Pants, your jeans, leather, don't matter, okay? So I'm gonna use my arm as an example, but think of it as your thigh. So when you're ready to use it, you've pulled the top off and you inject it in your thigh and hold for 10 full seconds. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3. Hold the full 10 seconds, then withdraw. Let it sink in, then you call 911, all right? That's the big thing. You have to ask for help after you've used the pen. And that 10 seconds is important, because if you go like this and then you withdraw, hey, it takes 2, 3 seconds for the stuff to get through. You're not going to get anything. So again, you have to hold there. If it's your kid, remember to hold their thigh so they don't withdraw, because, you get stuck. That's your automatic reaction. So that's the big thing there. So EpiPen, remember EpiPens, and it comes in 2 flavors, adult and kids. Okay, one is half the dose of the other. Now, there's the new Epi device, and that looks like this, a little bit more compact, and it talks to you. How cool is that, right? So it's easier to carry. It still goes in the thigh. So what you do is you take off the top.
This trainer contains no needle or drug.
Okay, your real one won't tell you that. Okay, so same thing. Get ready to put it in your thigh.
Pull off red safety guard to inject.
Now it's ready to go, automatic.
Against outer thigh. Then press firmly and hold in place for 5 seconds.
Okay, let's pretend that's my thigh then. Nice firm grip.
2 inches. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Injection complete.
So that,
May be reused for training purposes.
sorry about that. So that'll keep you breathing for at least the next 30 to 40 minutes, all right? So again, epinephrine use. Carry, sorry about that.
Purposes. Replace the red safety guard and gray outer case.
So remember to always carry your EpiPens with you. Now you know when to use them. Now you know how to use them. All right? So it doesn't matter which one you use. They both are great devices. They both will save your life. But they'll only save you if you got them with you. So again, when there is a respiratory reaction, when you're not breathing well or your child is not breathing well or you see somebody not breathing well, that's when you need to use your EpiPen. Review. Skin reaction hives, liquid Benadryl. For nausea or vomiting, then you need liquid Benadryl. But for respiratory reaction, I'm not breathing well, that's when the Epi itself comes into use. So I'm Dr. Bill Lanting, America's allergist. Thank you and take care.